Academic ceremonies, such as convocations and commencements, are structured in accordance with age-old customs. One of these customs is the academic procession. Today's procession will feature three distinct groups. First to enter the venue will be the candidates for graduation. They will be led by the Grand Marshal, Chair of the Academic Senate, carrying the university mace. Next to enter the venue are the faculty, representing the School of Social Sciences, Humanities, and Arts. The final group to enter the venue is the official party, led by Chancellor Juan Sanchez Munoz.
Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Betsy DeMont. I'm Executive Vice Chancellor and Provost, and I welcome all of you to the University of California, Merced's Fall 2025 Social Sciences, Humanities, and Arts Commencement. At this time, I'd like to ask that you please rise and remove your caps if you are able for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. Please take your seats. It is now my great pleasure to welcome to the podium the Chancellor of the University of California, Merced, Dr. Juan Sanchez Munoz.
Thank you, Provost DeMont. Thank you all. Thank you all. And good morning and welcome graduating students, family and friends, our faculty and staff, and university well-wishers to your Fall 2025 commencement. The assembled leadership of UC Merced is with us this morning, and so colleagues, I'd ask you to please stand and remain standing as I call all your names, and may I ask our guests in the audience to withhold your applause until all are standing, beginning, of course, with Dr. Betsy Dumont, our Executive Vice Chancellor and Provost, Mr. Nick Dugan, our Vice Chancellor and Chief Information Officer, Dr. Tonastino Segura, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, Dr. Dan Okoli, Vice Chancellor and Chief Operating Officer, Dr. Kurt Sneer, Vice Chancellor and Chief Financial Officer, Dr. Jillian Wilson, Vice Chancellor for Research, Innovation, and Economic Development, Corey Lucero, Assistant Chancellor and Chief of Staff, Dr. Leo Arriola, Dean of the School of Social Sciences, Humanities, and the Arts, Dr. Rakesh Goel, Dean of the School of Engineering, Dr. Michael Finlander, Interim Dean of the School of Natural Sciences, Annette Roberts-Webb, Dean of Professional and Continuing Education, Dr. Thomas Hansford, Vice Provost, Academic Personnel, Dr. Harant Harashian, Vice Provost and Graduate Dean, Dr. Amy Bergeson, Vice Provost and Dean, Undergraduate Education, Dr. Christina Spitzmuller, Vice Provost for Academic Affairs and Strategy, Cesar Alvarado Gil, Chief Campus Counsel, Dr. Kevin Mitchell, Professor and Academic Senate Chair, and Dr. Zenaida Aguirre Munoz, Professor and First Lady. Thank you for joining us. Thank you again for joining us and as witness to this important moment, UC Merced's Fall 2025 Commencement. Now, in this role, in this capacity, among our greatest satisfaction we have in the academic profession is to help guide our students as they learn, as they grow, as they graduate, and step into their lives beyond our campus, beyond this institution, beyond this region in some cases. So many remarkable faculty members have taught and mentored you throughout your time at UC Merced. So I'd like to take a moment of privilege to recognize these educators and researchers for their commitment to excellence and for imparting their knowledge and their love of learning to those that are graduating this morning. So let me ask the members of the University of California faculty to please stand and be recognized and thanked. Thank you very much. Now, also again, a moment of privilege to acknowledge the tremendous staff professionals without whom no university could possibly support excellence in teaching and research and ultimately student success. So around the room here, you'll see people in these light blue vests and others that are members of our staff. So let me ask, if you're a UC Merced staff member, please stand up or wave your hand so that we can recognize you for all that you do and most importantly, what you've done this morning for this commencement. Let us thank you. Wonderful. Family and friends of our graduating students, I'd like to take a moment to recognize you and the role that you've played in making today's achievement and making this morning possible. Your support has been utterly critical, and I encourage our graduates, these young people here, today and throughout their lives, to give thanks to all of those who have helped them along their journey. And that journey is long, so I'd remember the people that help us. Graduates, let me ask you to please stand and turn around and join me in a round of applause for your families and friends that are here to celebrate you this morning. And let's turn the lights up for the people in the back row. There you go. People in the back. And up in the balcony. There you go. Okay, thank you very much. Wonderful, thank you. Graduating students, again, congratulations and welcome to your Fall 2025 Commencement Ceremony. Today is a day to focus on your success and your magnificent future. Today you graduate from one of the greatest campuses of the greatest university system in the world, a top 2025 R1 Research University in the country. Was somebody wanted to, okay. It doesn't say in my script, pause for applause, but I thought I heard one hand going. Okay, good. But you're also graduating from UC Merced at a historic time. It's the 20th anniversary since opening this campus. And so there will never be another class like you, just like there was never a first class. And much has been accomplished at UC Merced in a very short time. An academic legacy that redefines what post-secondary education will look like, and a shining example here at UC Merced of how to shape an inclusive culture of excellence. Indeed, to be a part of this climate and culture of rigor, R1, rigor. You have overcome many challenges and obstacles, and you leave UC Merced more prepared than ever to succeed in your careers and throughout your life. You're setting out to make your mark in a world that needs you. It's a world that needs your ideas. It needs your compassion. It needs your humanity. It needs your willingness to explore and to challenge things and to solve the pressing problems of the day. But to solve those problems, not just with your skill, but with your dignity and your clarity and your purpose. And some of you have come to UC Merced with competing priorities and challenges in your life. It wasn't easy. So I'm going to ask a few questions and ask you to stand if they apply. If you had to work while you earned your degree at UC Merced, let me ask you to stand up for a second. If you had to help your family in some way while earning a degree, let me ask you to stand up for a minute and remain standing. If you're a first-generation college student, let me ask you to stand up. If you transferred from a community college, let me ask you to stand up as well. There you are, I see you. Now, everyone who had to endure some difficulty to persevere and earn a diploma today, let me ask you to stand up, which is a trick question, because this is where you all stand up. So, faculty, friends, and family, again, please join me in celebrating this incredible class of graduates. Thank you. Please be seated. Whatever your background, whatever was your challenge, whatever were your doubts, every one of you nurtured a profound faith in yourself. You nurtured it, and so did your family, and so did your friends. And that's why we're here this morning. You held fast to the belief that you had something important to accomplish and to contribute to your families, to your community, and to the world by the attainment of an undergraduate degree from the University of California. And this is indeed a rare and universally esteemed achievement. You will set out to do amazing things, and you will find yourself in parts of the world that you never visited before. But you will never be far from a UC alumni, because this is a degree that's recognized anywhere in the world. So, whatever is your next step, embrace the intrepid spirit that is emblematic, beginning 20 years ago, and now most recently with you. Indeed, it is my role today as Chancellor of UC Merced, and my great honor and my great privilege is to congratulate each of you on behalf of this truly great faculty, this magnificent staff, this great university, as you step onto your new lives and your new careers. It is so with heartfelt joy for you and for your loved ones gathered here, and with great hope for our shared future, and the leadership that you will exercise in that future, that I say again, congratulations and go Cats. Now it's my honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Dale Johns, the President and CEO of Dignity Health Mercy Medical Center here in Merced, and he's joined on stage by his wife, Jennifer Johns. Thank you, Miss Jennifer. And his children here on the side. Thank you, both. They gave us one of these waves right here. For joining us, and I appreciate all of you, the whole family, being here to join us and being part of the celebration. Mr. Johns is a leader whose work is deeply connected to the well-being and resilience and future of our city and our region. His dedication to service aligns strongly with the values we hope to instill and inculcate in our graduates. And these are values of perseverance and compassion and a commitment to leaving things better than we found them. Mr. Johns joined our community after more than 35 years of hospital leadership across states like Pennsylvania, Florida, and Utah, where he led major healthcare systems through the moments of tremendous change, including, of course, the challenges of COVID-19. He holds an MBA from the University of Utah and a bachelor's degree in Health Service Administration from Weber State University. And Mr. Johns is also a fellow of the American College of Healthcare Executives and also, like me, a proud veteran, Marine Corps. Proud veteran of the United States. All right, Semper Fi. He is a proud veteran of the United States Army and Reserves, having served in Desert Shield and Desert Storm. Beyond his professional accomplishments, Mr. John embodies servant leadership. And I've had the privilege of seeing this firsthand in the community, in the hospital. He volunteers on the board of the Northeastern Regional Cancer Institute. He served on Utah's Health Facilities Committee and devoted many years to mentoring youth and coaching teams, thus demonstrating the kind of community-focused leadership that we hope our graduates today will carry forward in their own lives, not just to lead, but to help others become leaders. Since arriving in Merced, Mr. Johns has brought that same steady leadership, that same steady, selfless servant leadership, and focus on community health through Dignity Health Mercy Medical Center in Merced, one of UC Merced's closest partners in helping to shape the future of the Central Valley. And many of you know that we're currently constructing a $300 million medical education program that we hope will be the cornerstone of an independently accredited medical school here at UC Merced in the Valley. And we This partnership with Dale and the hospital has enabled us to join forces to advance healthcare and wellness and reflects a shared commitment, our shared commitment to improving the quality of lives of others through education, preventative care, and community engagement. So please join me in welcoming someone committed to advancing health, well-being, vitality of our region, and a valued partner to UC Merced, our keynote, Mr. Dale Johns.
Good morning, UC Merced, fall 2025 graduates. You guys look beautiful. I got the chills when you stood up. I think your generation would say you are baddies, but I'm not quite sure. I love the energy and excitement that's here right now. It's so fun to see your faces and be able to know what you're going through, because I've been there. It's truly an honor to stand here before you today and be part of this celebration. And I want to thank Chancellor Munoz for all this just incredible opportunity and for the partnership that he has with us and with the community and with the hospital. He's been a huge supporter of me since I've been here, and I appreciate his support and partnership. The story of UC Merced began when the University of California Regents voted in 1988 to begin planning for a 10th campus to add to their system. A lot of work went into deciding where the campus would be. The Merced community rallied together, and it was Merced that was selected for that site. It wasn't until the fall of 2005, 20 years ago, when the first class of students crossed Scholars Bridge. You are now part of their story. I suspect my story is a lot like many of yours. I'm a first generation college graduate. I grew up in a small town, much like many of the small towns here in the Central Valley, likely some of the ones you came from. The population was only about 3,000 people. Education was not a priority in my family. There was no expectation for me to go to college. I remember watching my parents struggle, and I wanted something different for myself and my family. When I was in high school, I worked with my counselor to identify careers that would be right for me. My counselor told me time and time again I should pick something that would be more achievable so I wouldn't be disappointed. I still remember how I felt every time I left her office. You choose the impact that other people's words have on you. I couldn't have listened to my counselor, but I chose to be the author of my own story. I decided I would prove her wrong. So I joined the Army to help pay for college. I worked hard and saved money and went to school when I could afford it. I eventually graduated and went on to get a master's degree. And about 20 years ago, got into senior healthcare management. I wonder what my counselor would say today if she could see me up here in front of you. I'm sure she would be blown away. And now at this moment, you're officially part of my story. I remember over 25 years ago, sitting in a stadium filled with graduates, families, and friends, just like today. Honestly, I couldn't tell you a single word that was said, or even who spoke to us. What I do remember are the profound feelings and emotions I felt. I remember walking in and seeing my family sitting in the stands. They drove 5 hours to be there, not because education was important, because they loved me, and they wanted to support me. I remember how grateful I was to my girlfriend at the time for making that happen and arranging to get them up there. I remember how excited I felt to finally graduate, how I was sad because relationships that I had developed were coming to an end. I was scared because I wasn't sure what I was going to do next. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get the job I wanted or how I was going to pay for my student loans. I'm sure you have had or are having similar feelings and emotions right now. These feelings are perfectly normal. Don't worry about them, just embrace them. Today, of course, is a day to celebrate your immense achievement. But I also encourage you to never forget these powerful emotions and the feeling of accomplishing something truly major. There will be times ahead when you will need to lean on these very memories to push through difficulties. Remember this moment. You can do hard things. You just proved it. Because I graduated from college, I know I can achieve anything I set my mind to, and so can each of you. Because look what you've done already. Just like UC Merced and myself have a story and a history, you are writing your own story and have now finished a very long chapter of it. So what are you going to write next? Don't let your story end here. Create a legacy for yourself and for generations to come. Because of my decision to go to college, I broke the self-imposed barriers my ancestors had created. Now, my kids see the value of a good education. My daughter recently graduated with a bachelor's degree in nursing at the age of 21. My two sons are both planning on attending college and have their sights set on dental school. That wouldn't have happened if I had stayed in my hometown and not had the courage to make a change. I now live out by the campus and often drive by the sign that has the University of California seal and says Fiat Lux on it, which translates to "Let there be light." I tell my kids all the time to let their light shine, but I did not know what Fiat Lux meant until I heard the Chancellor talk about it. It symbolizes the university's commitment to enlightenment and knowledge. The phrase emphasizes the transformative power of education in society. That transformative power is you. You are that light. The world needs more light. The world needs more people like you. You are the future leaders of our country. Fiat Lux can serve as a guiding principle for students and faculty and all of us here. Because I had the courage to change my destiny and go to college, I'm able to let my light shine. And now that you have graduated, you can be the light for others as well. I would like to leave you with 3 things I've learned over the years. First, you are the main character in your story. There will be challenges and trials along your path, but don't let that get in the way of you reaching your goals. Your goals may change, but don't ever give up. Lean on the memories of today to help you overcome the obstacles of tomorrow. The road may not be the smoothest or the straightest, but the drive will be well worth it, I promise you. Write a story that will be passed on for generations to come. Second, surround yourself with people who lift you up and make you better. Don't waste your time on negative people. My girlfriend that arranged for my parents to come to my graduation, well, she eventually became my wife. Thanks. She is that person for me. If it wasn't for her, I would have given up on school. There were times when she enrolled me in classes without me even knowing about it, just so I'd keep moving towards my goals. She has been my toughest critic and biggest fan. She keeps me grounded. When I stood up, she told me to slay it. I'm not quite sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but let me know afterwards if I slayed it. Third, you have been blessed with a light. Now go out and bless others. I was blessed to have good people throughout my career that shared their light with me. I now serve as a mentor for college students trying to get into healthcare. I also volunteer with our church's youth group to help them stay on a path that will help lead them to success. Give back whenever possible. You are in this place today because of people sharing their light to bring the UC to Merced. They made a difference, and so can you. So, UC Merced, Fall 2025 graduates, As you leave this building and step into your futures, ask yourself, what will my story look like in 20 years? The only limits are those you place upon yourselves. Go forth, illuminate the world with your unique light, and make your story an amazing one. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Johns. Slayed it. Thank you, Jennifer, for your coaching him. Wonderful. Fiat Lux and Light, and thank you for sharing your light with us. Thank you both and your family for sharing your light with us. Now, please help me welcome your student speaker, Heriberto Paz Benitez. First, mira, lo dije bien, Heriberto Paz Benitez, así, con acento. A first-generation Mexican-American student from Modesto, California. There you go, being introduced by a first-generation Mexican-American Chancellor from LA now. Así es. He's a business, management, and economics major who's pursued internships and positions that align with his financial career path. In the summer, he held internships with Ernst & Young and Amazon. He is currently an associate banker at the Bank of Montreal in Modesto. He also played defender on the UC Merced men's soccer team in 2022. Thank you very much. All right. After graduation, he plans to pursue a master's degree in accounting and open a business with his father. Please help me welcome to the podium your student speaker, Heriberto Paz Benitez.
Thank you, Chancellor Munoz, for the kind introduction. Good afternoon, everyone, professors, classmates, family, and friends. It is a true honor to stand before you today and represent the graduating class of 2025. Standing here today feels surreal. It's a moment I used to dream about, crossing the stage, wearing this gown, and knowing that every challenge, every late night, and every sacrifice led us here. Today, we don't just celebrate the end of a chapter. We celebrate the beginning of many more. A few years ago, we were at the UC Merced filled with dreams, nerves, and hope. Some of us came from far away, others from nearby, but all with the same purpose: to grow, to learn, and to build a better future. And it wasn't easy. There were sleepless nights, impossible exams, and moments when we thought about giving up. But here we are, proving that we always could. During my time at UC Merced, I learned far beyond what any textbook could teach me. Of all my experiences, what I'm most proud of is how much I've grown as a person, learning discipline, confidence, and resilience. This university taught me that the greatest accomplishments aren't always measured by grades or awards, but by perseverance and the people we touch along the way. To our professors, mentors, and staff, thank you for challenging us, believing in us, and holding us to a standard we didn't always see in ourselves. UC Merced didn't just educate us, it shaped us. I want to thank our families, the parents who worked extra hours, the mothers who never stopped believing in us, and especially my own two parents, two immigrants who came to this country with nothing and gave me everything. They taught me the value of hard work, humility, and faith. Every long day they endured, every sacrifice they made was to give me the opportunities they never had. Everything I am today is because of them. Y para mis padres, ¿se pueden parar por favor los dos? Para mis padres, gracias por todo su amor y apoyo. Y gracias por crear un niño que nunca tuvo miedo a soñar cosas grandes. Los amo mucho a los dos. And to every parent in the audience, thank you for believing when it was the hardest, for the sacrifices no one saw, and for being the quiet strength that carried your child to this moment. I also want to take a moment to honor those who are supporting us from heaven. Their love and guidance continues to live in each of us, and this achievement belongs to them as well. And to my classmates, thank you for the laughter, the last-minute projects, and the friendships we'll carry for life. I am incredibly proud of each and every single one of you. I know how hard we worked to get here, and it wasn't easy. But we showed up, pushed through, and most importantly, we did it together. And as we look ahead, let's remember this. We don't rise because life gets easier. We rise because we grow stronger. Who we become matters more than anything we achieve. Strength isn't built when everything goes right. It is built when we keep going even when it doesn't. And every ending is really the beginning of who we choose to be next. Growth happens in the space between who we were and who we're brave enough to become. And eventually, we realize the world doesn't give us meaning, we create it. Our story isn't defined by when we fell, but by how we rebuilt. The future isn't something we just walk into, it is something we shape with every choice we make. And one day, we understand that the obstacles weren't blocking us, they were guiding us. We carry a past not as weight, but as wisdom. And through it all, we learn this simple truth. Purpose isn't found, it is built. Let's keep dreaming, let's keep learning, and never forget where we come from. Because we've made it this far, there are no limits to what comes next. And lastly, I want to thank God. Matthew 19:26 says, "With God, all things are possible." I live by those words, and I stand here today because of them. My success, my path, and this moment, I owe it all to Him. I pray that our futures are filled with His light and purpose. Keep your faith and never stop believing in what's ahead. Today, we rise as graduates, but tomorrow, we rise as leaders. Keep believing, keep dreaming, and keep moving forward. The future is ours. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it.
Thank you, Alberto. Graduates, we're at the moment you've been waiting for, the conferral of your degrees. The degrees conferred by the University of California attest to scholastic achievement and thus represent the fulfillment of the university's primary responsibility of teaching. As a reminder, degrees will be officially awarded following certification by the Office of the Registrar and all the requirements have been satisfied. Now it is time for the conferral of the baccalaureate degrees. Today we'll confer nearly 200 degrees, and the candidates will be recognized as they cross the stage. At this time, I would like to invite Chancellor Munoz and Dean Arriola from the School of Social Sciences, Humanities, and Arts to the podium for the conferral of baccalaureate degrees. Thank you all for your patience as we recognize each of our graduates.
Will the baccalaureate degree candidates from the School of Social Sciences, Humanities, and Arts please stand? This is you. He's right. Chancellor Munoz, I'm honored to present the baccalaureate degree candidates from the School of Social Sciences, Humanities, and Arts. These candidates embody academic excellence and are fully equipped to push the boundaries of knowledge within their respective fields. They stand poised to achieve remarkable intellectual and professional accomplishments. They are destined to bring distinction to themselves, their communities, and UC Merced.
Thank you, Dean Arriola. And so here's where it happens. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Regents of the University of California, the state of California, I now, in this moment, confer upon you your baccalaureate degree with all the insignia, all the rights, honors, privileges, and as importantly, responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Bachelor's degree recipients, please take your seats and proceed to the stage as your row is invited to the platform. Congratulations, felicidades.
Now presenting the baccalaureate degree recipients for the School of Social Sciences, Humanities, and Arts. Heriberto Paz Benitez. Michelle Isabel Oriana.
Brandy Heron Trevino.
Madison Taylor Lupez Chuvishian. Austin Isaac Generally. Mark Christopher Tsien.
Daniel Francisco Leo Visitacion.
Sarai Nuchi Tao. Rosaura Saldana Quezada. Delfina L. Solorio. Jasmine Okinja. Gabriel Jerry Hernandez. Aisha J. Fox. Janaya Michael Aplon. Julio Luna Gonzalez. Jacqueline Gabrielle Bolton. Madison Elize Tillery. Michael Sebastian Orozco. Vivian Lee Conrad. Zitlali Herrera. Casey Lee Rodriguez. Haley Gloria Branley. Jaylyn Michelle Lamb. Nydia Elizabeth Hartford. Xander Hagedorn. Angelina Bernice Sanchez. Daphne Keltner. Natalie Marie Estrada. Pretender Cora Sandhu. Bianca Elena Rangel. Desiree Valerie Villalobos. Surabi Rajesh. Veronica Adelie Mayorga. Mariela Gomez Pares. Lisbeth Reyes Chavez.
Carla Mondragon.
Karina Baez. Karina Pulido. Stephanie Vargas Moreno. Tanya Guadalupe Hernandez. Basi Jaylene Hernandez. Miria Reese Frida Harth. Eureka Yoon Cook. Nicholas Rios III. Virgilio Emanuel Capala. Veronica Garcia. Alexis Ali Ortega. Eveline Yvonne Silva. Lynn Alexa Hernandez. Noe
Noe
Vasquez
Rangel.
Barajas.
Noe Rangel.
Danielle Osorio. Gurenvir Kaur. Saanya Singh. Samantha Nicole Rodriguez. Adrienne Ranka Page. Noe Vasquez Barajas. Paulina Flores. Evelyn Guadalupe Hernandez.
Amar Salah.
Ashley Stephanie Mayorga. Eduardo Benjamin Jaramillo. Andranik Yanokian. Carla Noemi Alvarado Guevara. Dominique Joy Romano. Jose Andres Martinez. Nicholas Inal Chokian. Diego A. Luna. Vanessa Berenice Rosales. Jessica Jasmine Contreras. Catherine Mariela Herrera. Ni Pham. Lana Mary Sheridan. Stacy Diane Garcia. Christopher Alexander Hernandez Lopez. Brian Andres Gamara. Kea Lonnie Juarez Sanchez. Liliana Vargas Roman. Jose Omar Martinez, Jr. Emily Elizabeth Zamora. Juliana Gutierrez. Darlene Litzy Pena.
Lawson Lash.
Brandon Lopez. Giselle Velasco. Kayla Alonz Hicks. Andrea Jasmine Padilla Lopez.
Hillary Elizabeth Hernandez Robelo.
Sarah Joanna Alvarado. Evelyn Reyes Barboza. Jennifer Joe. Andrew Lozada. Ivan Pacheco Ruiz. Stacy Michelle Vasquez. Abraham Anthony Montiel. Neil Patel. Anais Gomez Dominguez. Melody Ruiz Vargas. Jennifer Yesenia Farrett. Crystal Andrea Morales. Tristan Junha Kim. Eric T. Yang. Andrea Jasmine Padilla Lopez.
Andrea Elijo Lopez.
Claudia Catherine Dominguez. Charlene Astra Calderon. Lauren Ashley Moniz. Viviana Marie Prado. Robert Federico Cellis Jr. Juliana Danitza Dominguez. Siri Narasimha Dadasugar. Sruthi Subaya. Alejandro Adonis Alvarado Sandoval. Brian Imanol Mazariegos Rodas. Francisco Mario Lopez. Maxwell Mark Lee. Baron Singh Badisha. Dalila Cisneros. Drake Benjamin James Jackson. Devin Tyler Williams. Amina Diaby. Yesenia Velasco Morales. Nayeli Del Cid Alfaro. Mercedes Gutierrez Monteagudo. Cole Travis Martin. Jesus Haro. Zion Ray Sean Morgan. Lisbeth Garcia Jacobo. Alejandro Fernandez. Guadalupe Gallegos. Viviana Milagros Ceja. Noemi Isidora Alvarez. Gustavo Alfredo Romero. Jaslyn Nicole Samano. Angie Montanes Salgado. Reina Marcela Navarrete Lopez. Edward Tsuyoshi Fuchino. Ki Zhang. Jose Carlos Ochoa. Chen Zhonghe. Tabarak Hamid. Ashley Arlene Backus. Molly P. Bluth. Upasya Pani. Amelia Sarah Jo Hinshaw. Kathy Shinley. Leslie Alvarado. Ruby Flores Cornejo. Jonathan M. Gatmaitan Jr. Ralph Anthony Trejo. Journey Isaiah Oscar. Esai Tovar Navarro. Brian Alexander Pletes Guerra. Alex Yu. Jason Francisco Monares. Elsie Esther Guzman Carranza. Atsiri Nuno. Melissa Muniz. Jarrett B. Jimenez. Sarai Sanchez. Yatziri Avila Farias. Abigail Ortega Lopez. Elizabeth Stacy Moran Solis. Kenia Deifani Epitacio Orihuela. Emmanuel Flores. Miranda Adeline Dace. This concludes the presentation of baccalaureate degree recipients for the School of Social Sciences, Humanities, and Arts.
Okay. Congratulations again, graduates. Now, let me just ask you to very quickly stand up. Students, on your tassel, on your motorboard, it rests on the right, symbolizing your candidacy for a bachelor's degree. Now, let me ask you to please transfer it now to the left, signifying your transition from candidate to graduate. Wonderful. Please have your seats. Please take your seats. Next, I'd like to introduce and call to the podium Miguel Lopez. Miguel is a member of the class of 2012 and serves as UC Merced's Alumni Association President. Please welcome to the podium Miguel Lopez as he proudly welcomes you to the UC Merced Alumni Association.
Good afternoon and thank you. I'm truly honored to be here with you today as we celebrate an incredible milestone, your transition from students to alumni. So today, you join a proud and growing community of more than 21,000 UC Merced Bobcat alumni and an even larger University of California network of over 2.6 million graduates around the world. That means wherever life takes you, from the Central Valley to cities from across the globe, you'll never be too far from another Bobcat or UC alum. As members of the UC Merced Alumni Association, you're now part of a lifelong community that exists to support and uplift one another. Our mission is to foster meaningful connections between alumni and the university, to cultivate leadership and civic engagement, and to help build strong foundations for both alumni and current students. We are a bridge between your past experiences here and in the future opportunities ahead. So whether you're looking for career support, mentorship, or simply a way to stay connected, know that your Alumni Association is here for you. We encourage you to engage, to lead, and to give back when you can, but also to lean on us when you need support. This community was built with you in mind. So welcome to the UC Merced Alumni Association. And now, please open the diploma covers you received on stage to follow along as we sing our alma mater.
In the soil a dream was planted, in the rich earth just a seed. The ground was tilled so tenderly to cultivate the best in me, and the seed grew to a garden as far as I can see. She welcomed me with open arms that gave life to my dreams. Her lantern's light shines so bright for the world to see.
Thank you again. Thank all of you. Thank all of you for joining us as we mark this momentous and joyous occasion, this milestone in the lives of these brilliant young scholars and future leaders. Thank you again. Once more, on behalf of the University of California Board of Regents, our magnificent faculty, our dedicated staff, congratulations to you, UC Merced graduates. As you make your way from this ceremony in this room, let your hard-won knowledge and fond memories of UC Merced guide you in your life beyond the campus, wherever it takes you. While you graduate from UC Merced today, you will always be welcomed. You and your families will always be welcomed at UC Merced, your university. Remember this, that now you are forever a part, all of you are forever a part of UC Merced, and that UC Merced is now forever a part of you. We ask that you remain seated while the Grand Marshal, official party, faculty, and graduates leave the venue. Remember to take these degrees and do incredible things that we need for you to do. Remember your light. Don't let anyone dim it, and help others see their light. Take these degrees and do big things. Because we always say, you know, at UC Merced, we say, pues una vez más, muchas felicidades, but we say here, we try to say, remember to say, we go big, we go Cats. Congratulations.